See, the thing with Public Enemy was it's a close thing. Which we had Trev, right? Trev was he was a record company. He would get your album before it came out. I don't know how Trevor could. Trevor was very, he was the real sticky finger with the. Trevor go in the office and come out with it.
Like your camera might have came up with Trevor. Like.
So we in the car. We used to be in the car. We listening to what the new album coming out. We like My Uzi Weighs a Ton, and so we listening to. Like they had more like albums coming out, but the point was we heard their first album. And we was like, who is this? We in a limo listening to My Uzi Weighs a Ton, all that. So we started saying, Trev was like, yo, you gotta hear these guys. So I was like, they had the same kind of scientific setup, kind of like Terminator X, Mo Love, Flavor, Sad Me. I was looking but the James Brown samples, similar. And this before I even met them. So I was saying, these dudes got a similar element to what we doing. But we was out before them with a lot of singles. We had a lot of singles. We never could get a deal.
Had 50
so what happened was
50 singles.
What happened was they had beat us international distribution with Def Jam and Sony. They beat us international. We had Plateau, which was kind of we working slowly cross country. They dropped international. We dropped in different pockets.
Yeah, they do region by region.
Yeah. So originally we was probably out before them, but being that the masses got more of their records in a big bomb drop,
like they was out.
They was seen like they was out first. But when I saw them and met the guys, they was like, yo, we loved y'all shit on the campus in Long Island. They was like, yo, we always listen to y'all shit, and had Love and all them at, they had a radio station. What was it called? I forgot. Like a Long Island radio station. Right. Then Hank and Keith was like, yo, we listen to you and sad shit all the time. So then I knew this what I knew, but before we knew that they knew of us, I didn't know. I was like, it was a coincidence they had a similar sound. But all the time they was listening to what we was doing.
Like now, commercially, I mean, it look like they came before y'all bought in the hood.
Yeah, that's what we
in the hood we was
that's what we saying, but they had that
the machine
distribution.
They had the machine.
So who would y'all credit to giving y'all big break as far as the signing?
Red Alert. Cause what happened was we pressed up to 300 copies, right? So what happened? Them shits went out of the stores
so fast
in less than an eye blink, and then it was a big 20,000 reorder. And we didn't have a dime to press up shit. So he was Red was yo, y'all
20,000 from the 300.
Yeah, it was 20,000.
So
everybody wanted the record. Yeah. So Red was yo, look, man. We got to get that record back out there, because if the people can't get it, you're going to lose the momentum. You're going to lose the momentum. So he said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set y'all up some appointments with record companies. So he set us up with Next Plateau, Select, Profile, but we never made it past the Next Plateau.
Oh, y'all took that deal.
Yeah, because it was so urgent, and he knew it, so he played that, and we just said, let's get this shit, because,
And he had that fun telling about the boy. He's like, you guys are really hot in the streets. You guys are burning up everywhere, man. You guys are hot.
We don't want to lose this momentum.
You guys are hot in the streets. So, we had that, and then like you said, with everybody jumped, Mr. Magic and all of them jumped on it. Even though they didn't get along with the Hot 97, that record, you couldn't front on it, though.
Right.
So Mr. Magic, Chuck Chillout, who else? Everybody was on it. P. Fine, Funkenstein, everybody jumped on the record.
And God bless the people who've moved on, but you had this guy, his name was Stanley at Music Factory on 42nd Street. Me and Keith was always going, he's like, you guys, you gotta get this, you guys gotta get that fucking record in here, man. They're coming in every fucking minute. You gotta get this record in there. He was a cool white dude. He used to be he knew beats that a lot of people wouldn't know. You'd be like, yeah, he said, what's up? Oh yeah, that's such and such. Yeah, so spank it in the back. You know, we that's when, like, it's a whole different time we live in. That's when it was really culture. See, it's not culture anymore. It's a culture influencer now. See, but then it was record stores. See how this room is?
Yeah.
This is what hip hop used to be. Now hip hop is your phone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, but you used to live it. It was in your walls. You had to write on magazines. You get what I'm saying?
Word up, all that, posters, and it was more of a cultural thing.
Yeah. You had albums hung on the wall, even CDs, you know.
Yeah, because even us as fans, you had the Black Beats. And
I liked it. Like you said, you liked the CDs, you read the credits, who was the producers, who did it, the track, what studio was recorded in. Oh, these two was made in Chungking, these two was made in Power Play. You know, those were fun things. Now these people don't even know where the record was made at. You know, that was the fun. Who was the producer? Who did the drums? Where the, you know, now you don't get that educational sense.
Even the thank yous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, see, that's what I'm saying. It's an influencer now as opposed to culture. See, before it was a part of your life.
So what does your first record deal financially look like back then?
Oh, back then we didn't even take an advance. We was just worried about getting the record out there.
Okay.
Like, advance. See, if we would have took our time and thought, but we was just like, see, from Stanley and everybody telling us we're about to lose this. You get what I'm saying? So we was looking at the big picture of all the money. Wasn't looking at right then and there, which we should have, but we was looking at that big picture like, yo, we about to lose this. Like he said, we knew it was our last shot too. We was like, yo, we lose this, we ain't got a pot to piss in.
Right.
And so we just.
All right, so now that record takes off, and then what happens? Y'all go on tour?
Yeah.
You go to London. We was trying to go to California. We used to look on. I remember when Uptown. Remember they had a chart, and we used to see Heavy D in California. There's some places, and other group, Public Enemy, going to Seattle, and everybody. We was like, how come we don't get to California? We made it to California slowly, like I said, the way we was distributed.
Yeah, right.
But we went to London first. Tell them it was just
skipped.
We got off the plane. I felt like then when kids ran up to us like breathing hard, like they gonna panic and fall out in the street with the Critical Beatdown album in their hand.
Wait, how long is this after the album drop?
Not even a month.
So London was up on it that fast?
Yeah.
London was first.
Now, look, somebody just sent me some shit the other day. When we went to London, Tim Westwood.
I'm on the rampage. You need a number? Want to know what age? Sight. I got me back now.
Yeah. DJ 2. You know what it is. Youngster, you are me. It's a reason they call me OG. I saw things you didn't see. Sit down and listen to me. Hey yo, come here, man.